We hot.
We are hot. This event is hot.
Yeah, this event is hot. This event is hot?
Going well.
The event is hot, man, but New York stay cold, man. Right? Man, I'm from the South, man. When I got here, man, it's like, y'all keep the wind, you know?
Yeah, we do. A little bit.
But it's warm in here. It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good. It feels cozy. And it feels even great that we have Ron Killings, a.k.a. R-Truth, in the building at our gaming
I am here.
I'm excited.
Appreciate
This has been a long time. Thank you for coming, first and foremost.
Thanks for having me.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us.
That's
I
love.
appreciate that.
That's love.
I appreciate
That's
that.
love, y'all. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. So, of course, because we are at a game night, we have to start off with the gaming questions. I heard you're nasty at Mortal Kombat. You were serving some people. You were serving Brandon. You were serving Hip Hop Gamer, putting in work. Is that like your main go-to title?
I don't like to brag on myself too much. But I'm like, I thought Hip Hop Gamer was gonna bring it. And I had to like really throw a little surprise twist in there for him to get this serious face on. All the games stopped. He started wanting to roll up the sleeves. He had no sleeves on. So he was ready to get down skin to skin, you know what I'm saying? And so he was like, dog, I'm not even playing no more.
Yeah.
It's not even time to play no more. But I'll surprise on you. I'll do some surprise tactics on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the one thing I learned. I said this to Ron. So as I was watching him, I said, all right, you know how most people like yourself, you guys are busy. You know, you got a lot going on. I said, there's no way he's going to get on these sticks and be legitimate. And what do you know? He was legitimate. Hip hop had to sit up in his chair and was like, "Oh yeah, no, you're not gonna kill me in my own show." Meanwhile, Ron like, "Come on, you ain't gonna get this." I'm like, "Yo, he's really sweating right now. Like this is important." Talk to me about when games actually came instrumental to you, and how do you fit it in?
Hey, I'm Ron Killings. How y'all doing?
Doing all right.
Good, man.
I feel you.
Good.
Yo, my dude had played your new single for me. Set It Off.
I'm Ron Killings. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm Wylson.
Good.
Is that?
Hey, I'm just joking.
I got a little nervous. I'm confused. I'm like,
Hey, I've been doing it to people, man. My whole promo tour, I've been doing it to people. And I want to get the reaction, man, because like, first thing you think is like, okay, he's concussed. There's concussion going on.
I was like, yo, is he pointing out the fact we didn't introduce ourselves?
Yeah. So I was watching him. He did this, and I was like, "Wait, what's happening?" I was like, "Did I miss something?" I was like, "What's happening?" Yeah, I was like, "Y'all get tricked."
What they're learning in broadcasting, when something goes wrong, you just like smile, like, yeah. I was just smiling at him. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on right now?
Y'all kept going. I was gonna keep going. I was gonna stop.
Yeah. When I first saw him do it, I was like, "What's happening?" I was like, "What is happening right now?" He was serious. He did it for like a good 15 minutes. He's like, "I'm Ron Killings. I am Ron Killings." I'm like, "You're Ron Killings."
No, we called you. But even the cameraman was like,
Yeah, he was confused. Everyone was confused.
I think we all got concussed.
no, man, one other thing. No, man, I found my time to play games here and there.
Yeah.
Being on the road, you think now, like, I know Roman Reigns, a lot of guys travel and they have their games on the bus.
Okay.
So when, like, we stop somewhere or we got nothing to do or waiting on them to get TV time or something, like, we'll get on there and touch. I have kids. Every once in a while I get on there. It just so happens to be whenever I do, I whip butt. Yeah.
Natural.
Natural, man.
Natural.
Don't even have to have played the game. Okay, what do I do? This button right here. I push that. Okay, cool. This and that. Then they're mad. You know what I'm saying? Ask Hip Hop Gamer.
He was
like this right here playing me.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Then it went to...
He sat up.
Yeah, he did. He was focused.
You know what I'm saying? He was focused.
Yes.
The third round was aggressive. I wanted to talk a lot about just, I heard so many things, even on Hip Hop Gamer, shout out to Hip Hop Gamer, but just your upbringing. I learned a lot. So I wanted to we're going to jump around a little bit, right? First, I want to start about how did you even get into wrestling? And then we have to talk about your music because, again, I think just what you're doing from crossing over from WWE to even gaming to now even music. We want to talk about it all. So let's start from how you even got into wrestling because that's very unconventional for somebody like yourself. So let's go there.
I got involved with wrestling. I met a guy named Jack Crockett in a halfway house.
Okay.
I was in there from doing my street things. He was in there for doing his things. But upon being in there, let's pause. I started off just doing music. A lot of people don't know I was doing music before wrestling, way before. So you have a guy who's at high school, had scholarships to Syracuse, Georgia Tech, Clemson, but he chose to do music because he was going around doing music. I was in like what they had Jack the Rapper conventions. I've opened up for Kid and Play, Kwame, Tracy Spencer, Chubb Rock. So I'm like really believing this music thing. I want to become this big rap star. Well, doing my street things, growing, I go to jail. And I'm going to jail back and forth. So it happened I got in jail. My sister would send my pictures with all the celebrities I've been hanging with, things I've been doing. And the deputies in there, they saw my pictures, and they're like, man, you don't belong in here. Man, bro, you don't belong in here. You somebody. So they actually put me in the jail with this Jamaican, right? And dude was like, OG. Like, but he talked to me a whole different way. He was talking to me about like, bro, I'll never, ever get out of here again. The rest of my life, you gonna get out of here. Whether he was preaching or whatever, he was giving me something that, he was giving out something that wasn't nobody else listened to, but I did. So, fast forward, take the pause off. I'm in jail, and me and these deputies come up with an idea. Now they see these pictures, they're like, if we find somebody to invest money in you, you become a big rap star, and we can work for you, and we ain't got to work in here no more. And we all good, you know what I'm saying? So they was looking at everybody's rap sheet. They ran into Jack Crockett. Crockett and his brothers brought professional wrestling to the South. That's where you had Magnum TA, Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, the Crockett's.
The Crockett's,
yes. I had no idea because I'm doing my street thing. I have no idea.
Yeah.
So introduced Crockett to me, met Crockett. Crockett told me that when you get out of jail, we talked for, this is going on for like maybe a good 3 weeks. He said, when you get out, give me a call. I want to give you a job. Now, I hadn't matured yet, still growing up, getting molded. I thought he wanted me to cut his grass or something like that. But think about it. You meet somebody in jail, you know what I'm saying? Halfway house. What? So anyway, I give him a call, and he came and picked me up. I ain't have no money. He came and picked me up, and that's the first time he introduced professional wrestling to me. I turned him down.
Oh.
Wow.
I turned him down
Why?
because I wanted the money. I wanted him to believe and see that much in me, that I was the baddest rapper, and he should give me some money to invest in me for me to become big so I can, you know what I'm saying, help everybody.
Yeah.
And like when I think about that, I don't even know how much money I was asking for. I just wanted him to invest some money. Crockett told me, he said, God told me to give back to you, and it's not money. He said, when you're ready, give me a call. Turned him down. I went back to jail maybe 2 or 3 more times, and this is when I done had, I think I had 2 kids then, and I was like starting to care. I was giving up then now, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I ain't going back there. So therefore I had to like start going a different route. I had to stop hanging in the same place I was hanging in. I'll start, when you do negative stuff, or you do the same stuff, you get those results. So I started thinking a whole different way. I became a willing vessel. So I called Crockett up 2 years later. I said, man, whatever it is I need to do, you want me to do, I said, man, I'll do it. I said, I just want to do something different. He came and picked me up, took me to the same restaurant, and he said, this won't cost you nothing but time and dedication. He said, I just want to give to you what God told me to give back. He said, if you do this, you won't have to ask nobody else to invest in you. You can invest in yourself. Only thing I ask that you do is just be a walking testimony and do the same thing for somebody else. He did that. He took me to a couple WCW shows, and he's sitting there with me because by this time he was like stepping down, and he just sold it to Ted Turner and everything. So he's sitting beside me, and Ric Flair music hit. This is my first wrestling show. Ric Flair music hit. And I felt the energy because the people went crazy. And I'm like, oh, snap, okay. I said, okay. And he's like, you see there? That's you right there. And like in jail, I was like dancing, I was being me. I was like, you know what I'm saying? My dog's in there, we entertaining, we having fun, you know what I'm saying? Making time, passing time, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, he said, that's you right there. And Ric Flair would come down, and the people were just like, the energy, the electricity, man, it was just like, I'm like, boom. He said, see, the way you dance and the way you rap, you could be coming down to the ring rapping, and when you get in the ring, you could be fighting somebody, and then you can do something, boom, you can do whatever you want to, boom, and then just fight. And it just like clicked on me.
Yeah.
It clicked on me, and that was the first time that I was like, I'm gonna do something totally different. I'm gonna go a whole different path in belief in myself, my self-esteem, my whole surroundings of me. I'm finna do something different to get to where I want to get to.
Did you ever when was that point where you were like, you feel that there is that correlation or connection with hip hop and wrestling? Because, you know, for some people, they may look at wrestling before, maybe not now, but before, that connection wasn't something that some people were aware of or saw, or because it was a different image of wrestling back then than it is now. So for you, where did you get to that point where you were like, okay, I could see this connection, or I could take this WWE route and this wrestling route and transition to hip hop, or implement hip hop into my journey within wrestling?
Well, you got guys like Junkyard Dog that made wrestling cool. So music itself is just like, it's been a part of wrestling from entrance music to whatever. Music, that's energy. That's energy. I just brought a good Southern swag of coolness to it that people adapt to. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is this now, from a transition perspective, because like you said, you're serious about music. You put out records and they're performing well. How are you juggling that now? Because you're still a megastar in the WWE.
Yeah, still
now
active.
You're becoming a star in hip hop. Is that a challenge for you?
It is, man. And I like challenges, man.
Okay.
I'm not full yet. I think, you know what I'm saying? We all should stay hungry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
100%.
it's just so much I feel like I'm meant to do, so much I want to do, and so much I need to do, and you just find a way to balance it. A lot of my recording was done when I'm injured. I drive to Atlanta and record. My producer's like, "Hey man, you injured. You need to get as much songs done as we can." So I got like 30 songs that I'm gonna release.
Oh, wow.
Every 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Who was your biggest musical influence?
Oh man, how much time we got?
We got time.
Yeah, because it's like, when people ask, man, it's hard for me to, like I told you how long I've been doing this, man.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to leave somebody out. I remember buying my first LL Cool J, man. Like, he's the one that got me to go buy a big boom box. To, like, sit down with the cassette tapes nobody know about and write raps, man. Then listen to, like, Coogee Rap, and then Melly Mel, and then graduating to Biggie, and then just saw Jadakiss, man. Like, Nas, you got the West. There's so many different coasts, man. Tupac. There's like T.I., Future, Lil Wayne. There's like
You got a lot
Roddy
of people.
Ricch.
Yeah.
But there's so many guys, people that I look up to that I think every individual have their own identity of the way they see success or feel successful. All those guys are lights and walking testimonies for everybody else. I think they're all successful. I can't leave one of them out.
Yeah.
Ron, have you, with your current job, have they ever tried to stifle your music? Like, don't rap about this, don't rap about that? Or did they just give you free will, like, rap about what you want to rap about?
As far as
The WWE and you know, working with them and releasing music.
releasing music within the WWE?
No, your own
music?
personal music. Have they ever came and tried?
No, they haven't.
Okay.
They haven't. They know I'm mature.
Okay.
They know I'm real with mine. I have my own lane. There's certain things you probably won't even hear on my music. There's certain things you probably won't even see in my videos.
But you're trying to send a clear message too, in your brand. It seems like with you, obviously being a megastar, you're still trying to rebrand yourself as an artist, and you want to be taken seriously in that lane, right?
Yes.
So talk to me about that. Like, when did you start to feel like, all right, no, people are taking me serious. Like, I really have something here. Like, I can make music. I'm living my dream.
Man, bro, we did over 1 million views in less than 24 hours on World Star Hip Hop.
Wow.
The day the video dropped. So it's like, and
That's
that's just on their homepage.
Yeah.
That's not counting.
Yeah, that's one
all the social
platform.
media. Yes, man. And it's I'm at the point, man, when I think about my career, things I've done, accomplished, things I've said, places I've done, to where my music is now. I'm talking about quality-wise.
Yeah.
Bro, my music was whack back in the day. It's kind of whack, but I think people loved me. They was like, "Oh, bless his heart." You know what I'm saying? But think about it. When you can get somebody that feels that's energy, that's
Yeah.
positive
Yeah,
energy,
yeah.
they'll support me just because bless his heart. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Bless his
but
heart.
now they're taking me serious now. They're saying, "Oh, nah, he ain't new to this. He true to this. He been doing this.
Yeah.
Now he just gets time to do that." You know what I'm saying? So.
It makes it a little easier.
Yeah, man, yeah.
So was consistency like the key for people to like be like, okay, no, he's serious about this? Was it just consistently putting out, consistently getting better at it?
I consistently believed that sooner or later, you know what I'm saying? It's like I never gave up that hope. I never gave up that. That's like that. I'm that little engine that could. Like I don't believe in it won't happen. I just don't believe in it.
Yeah.
It don't even exist.
Was there a particular moment that gave you that kind of strength? Because, you know, like we all talk about, like we all have those moments, whether you're either at rock bottom or you're at your highest point. And you're like, oh, wait, maybe I need to pivot to go someplace else. So what was that moment for you where you felt like, oh, no, yeah, this is it. Like, I know this is destined for me. Even when you felt like you were trash, but you still believe. There's a lot of people that feel like
musically wise?
Yeah.
Musically wise? Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Okay, I'll tell y'all exactly when I felt like this. When I met Jay Trax.
Okay.
And I played some music other than what I was producing at home. Mm-hmm. Or other when I was buying and producing myself. And when I like put it in and like push play, I'm like waiting back to see what their reaction. And they're like, okay. This is you? Dog, you did this? That's when I started to believe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's got to be a good feeling to put all the work in and then finally someone just see your vision and believe it and go for it.
Man, it takes a while. Like most artists, like I say, every artist got a story. Most artists you see out here, they've probably been doing that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it just, the energy got right. They got the right connection, the right person. They met the right them, and it just happens for you.
Yeah.
But it takes consistency.
Can I ask you, so give me 5 features that you would want on a project?
Well, that's a good question.
Ooh.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
You gotta sit up for that one.
I was about to say, you better sit up for that one.
Got rolling.
Hip-hop gamer. Hip-hop gamer. Oh, 5 features. Oh, my goodness. Man, I got to say Future.
Okay. That's one.
Huge
Good pick.
Future.
Yeah. That's a good
like
marriage
that.
too. Them two together, it's a good marriage.
This guy right here, like, I'm going to listen to him at least 2 or 3 times a day. That's when I work out, before I go to bed. Meek Mill.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I love some Meek. That, bro, ooh. And y'all don't get mad about it. I like Kevin Gates.
I like Kevin.
Yeah,
Okay,
Kevin
I know. We
If
listen
you
to
like
him.
really listen to Gates, like Gates be
Kevin.
killing it. Okay. Oh, y'all just gave me 5. Okay. Oh, man. The Baby.
Okay.
Right now, bro, he
okay.
from North Carolina, too. We were from the same city.
You like the ratchet stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, bro.
You like the ratchet stuff.
I ain't new to this. I'm true to this, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Also, dog.
Oh, one more. What's one that people wouldn't expect you to?
Yeah, sleeper.
Like a
pick.
sleeper, like one where it's like, oh snap.
Probably like a DJ Khaled.
Okay.
If you want
really?
you gave me a snap now, because like my out of 30 songs, I got different genres. I got a country song I done. So it's like you gave me something, you said something that people wouldn't expect.
I gotta hear that.
I wouldn't expect that.
I wouldn't.
Right?
I wouldn't have expected that.
Yo, dudes is killing country songs right now. Man.
That's what I'm saying. I would have never expected him to say that.
Oh, what? Like a country song?
Yeah, I would never. I feel like I learned something new every
Oh, yeah,
time.
well, the country song's already done.
Okay.
And I got to dance for it, too. Oh, yeah.
Wait, is it gonna be TikTok dance?
No, this for real.
Are you?
Oh,
Gonna,
a real
This
dance.
real, yeah.
can you preview it?
Put him on the spot.
Put him on the spot a little bit.
Nah, man.
Okay, it's fine.
My manager over there gave me that.
It's like,
I know Lamar's over there. Shout out to Lamar. She's over there like, no, Brandon, move along with the interview.
Yeah.
We got it. We got it.
Yeah. But it's dope.
I'm sure. I'm sure it is. Now, like all moments, everyone goes through it. Has there ever been a time where you felt like, all right, maybe I need to pivot to someplace else? Maybe this isn't. Tell me about those times. And what made you not go that direction, too? Is there a correlation with the moment we talked about before?
Yes, man. I know what it feels like to. Bro, I was when I got out of high school, and when I realized I didn't want to go back to jail no more, wasn't selling nothing. I wasn't doing nothing related to the streets to go back there again. Because I'm like, I was just doing this to make money to do that. Like, you guys are taking this thing way too far. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, okay, I'm sorry. Nah, for real, dog, you got to go. So, I just, man, didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I knew what I wasn't going to do.
Okay.
So I was being molded in that aspect. I knew what I wasn't going to do. I knew what I didn't want.
Okay.
But I was at that point, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to change.
Okay.
I wanted something different. And that was when, like I called Jack Crockett, my ram in the bush. That's when he came into effect. The Jamaican guy, man, that's when he came into effect. I remember him telling me, man, he said, man, there's so many things I wanted to do, I should have done. He said, man, that little thing in your heart, the little niche you got, man, you have to let that thing be your light and stop listening to these people, man. Bro, that's like, I had rams in the bush, man, that made me not stop.
Yeah.
I've been there to where, like, I don't know what to do with my life, what I want to do with, when I say life, I mean successful.
Yeah.
I want to be.
You want to be big. You want to live your purpose.
Yeah, it's my purpose,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I have another question, just with family again, because you live a very unconventional lifestyle with just everything. How is it adjusting with your family? Like, do they? I know they obviously support you, right? But were they shocked? Like, yo, Ron is like he's in the ring right now. Like, how does that work at Thanksgiving with you? Like,
Daddy just slapped someone with a chair. What's going on?
Daddy just jumped off the top rope. I don't know what's happening.
It's crazy, man. Cause they like I'm at different ages, man. So it's different things. Like my youngest one is 5, and I remember when she was first like looking at TV, and she's like, "That's you. That's you right there. That's you." It was like she almost grasping it. My sons, man, they've seen me on TV so much.
Yeah. They're probably like, "Oh, that's Dad. We can change the channel.
It's
It's
like,
fine.
Dad,
We're used to it."
put on some basketball.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So they're just used to it, man.
Okay. What's the other question?
Wait, so how do they handle, like, obviously if they're out with you and people see you, they're gonna run up and want an autograph. Like, how have they been able to adjust with that? Because I'm sure that's also cut into time that you'd be spending with them.
Right. Squirrel! Just joking. They're used to it, and bless their heart. Fans, like dedicated fans, they come over there like, "Excuse me, I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother you, but I just want to get if you just put that piece of chicken down, and if you wipe your hands out, you get a picture with you real quick, you can finish eating." They don't know no better. It's just that, like, they're seeing somebody that they've been watching on TV, and like they don't even know what they're doing sometimes.
Yeah.
So, like, the energy I have, I already know that before they even come over here, before they approach it. And my family knows me well, and there's not too many times you can do something like that I will get mad at.
Yeah.
And as long as they're comfortable with everything that's going on, I'm comfortable with it. I knew what to expect when I got in this. You know what I'm saying? So it was like...
That's big. We talked about that on the last episode about how artists and entertainers, a lot of them, they get in this business and then don't understand all that comes with this business.
They lose the humbleness.
Yeah.
The humbleness leave. That's when you get paid so much. You get paid so much financially, you get paid so much BS, and you get paid so much cloud, you get paid so much of the negative that you forget and lose that humbleness that what got you there.
Yeah.
Because you're real humble when you ain't got it.
Yeah.
Very humble. So it's like I think a lot of people don't hold on to that, man. It's just that's sad.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a point, because we've spoken to various people who are very successful, and they said there's always a point where there's a sense of loneliness as you climb up. Was there ever a point in your career as you were climbing up where you felt that loneliness, like you felt like you were by yourself, not literally, because of course you had your family, but during that time you'll lose friends sometimes. It's just it's isolating.
You're gonna have that. You're gonna have that, and that's that soul searching time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna come, and you're supposed to have that moment. A lot of people self-destruct in that time. You know what I'm saying? Those times, but those moments are gonna come. Those can be blue moments. Those could be very creative moments. Those could be inspiring moments. Those could be moments that give you that, boom, now I know what I need to do. But yeah, you can expect those.
Those are the moments you write about.
Boom.
Yeah, man.
Now, inspiration-wise from music, as far as writing goes, again, you could talk about so many different things. How do you plan on marketing yourself as far as an artist? Because those are two different brands, I'm assuming. Even though you married the both of them with what you've done, how do you still try to separate yourself and say, no, like when you see me, I'm Ron Killings? Because even Lamar has told me, like, you're very passionate about separating those two. Why do you feel like that's important, where most people would go with that one platform and just say, oh, well, I can just do music and whatever. We'll figure it out. Why do you feel like you need to go that way for you?
I think people just need to see the realness. And again, I'm not even shying away from it. And it's not even like I'm trying to separate the two.
Okay.
It's just because there's no separation. There's not going to be no separation. Like I just came on here just now and gave y'all an example of both. I just gave y'all a R-Truth moment. I just gave y'all a Ron Killings y'all been talking to the whole time here moment. And y'all kind of even noticed that. Like y'all thought I was like concussed out of my mind. And that's pretty much what my character is on TV. That's like, and that's like Vince saw me as like I'm that type of guy. Like my camp, I play jokes on them all the time. I'm just like it's almost like you kind of like don't let the smooth taste fool you type thing. It's like I like to laugh. I like to have fun. I like to not be so serious because life is serious.
Yeah.
Life is for real. So like y'all get the real Ron Killings. Y'all get the realness from me when I talk about when y'all find out the roots and what makes me me, what makes me Ron Killings, what makes me be able to like go in that spot, that alone spot, and forget that I'm missing my daughter's graduation, or I'm missing this dance, I'm missing that birthday party, and that, and go in there and entertain, or go there and write that music, that all comes, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just have to find that medium.
Gotcha. That's actually a really, really good answer, honestly.
Yeah, I mean that's something that also like for us, you know, we're growing in the grassroots, and even with this event, and I can say collectively as a group, like there are times where we get immense results, and then there's times where it's just stagnant, and like we push through it. But how do you, for you, like when you have those brick wall moments, how are you able to push through it?
The good Lord, because I will leave y'all with this right here and tell you this, and this is something I was told a long time ago. There's no handbook to life. Nobody got it.
I like that.
Nobody. So I think like we all got to help each other, or I got to help me, or I got to like, you just got to guarantee your guarantee with learning who you are. Like I'm so comfortable with me, man, and it took years to me of me being hitting that brick wall and blaming myself or blaming that person, this and that, and being able to accept blame for what I've done or the way I acted, or negative equal negative results, positive equal sometimes negative. So like it's a balancing, but it's like you just do it.
Yeah.
You have to. What else you gonna do?
So
We're gonna hit brick walls. Everything, I guarantee you can listen to some of the greatest celebrities, actors, actresses, NFL player, gamers. You're gonna have those bad days. You're gonna have that brick wall. And I think that's what molds you. That's what builds you.
Yeah.
A lot of people won't keep going, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't keep going.
Yeah.
So Ron, I'm listening to you talk, man. I know that locker room has to have the utmost respect for you, man, because you got so much game. You have to be like the Yoda. I don't really have a question, man. I just wanted to say it because I'm just listening to you spit game, man.
You reflect me back to the locker room, man. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. I know them dudes got to look. The men and women have to look up to you both and just come to you and ask for guidance, man.
Man, it's weird that you say that. That's the first time somebody has said that, but a couple of talented guys, man, like the AOP. I don't know if you're familiar with, like, those my boys, man. And they were like, Truth kind of said that same thing to me. And I never saw myself as that. I'm still one of them. I'm just a cool ass dude, man. I just like, I like having fun. I like positive energy. I like, you know what I'm saying? Lifted. I just like being me. So it's like, to get that type of like, because I want people to like get as much knowledge about life and themselves and belief in themselves, man, because they're gonna get a lot of stuff from everywhere else.
Yeah.
That's gonna tear down character. It's gonna tear down. One of the things I do when I go to like these schools and stuff like that, I'll tell kids like, start believing in yourself at a young age. Cause like when I was young, we had faith. We went to church and everything like that. We all. That's why the faith is all in me and stuff like that. But I wasn't encouraged to like, man, you can be successful. You can, you just like. You
didn't have the direction.
You have to always. So I try to like. I will leave kids with that little niche you got in your heart that you want to do. That's your thing. God telling you, that's you. Go to it, perfect that thing. You know what I'm saying? So do that. And it's weird how when I tell kids in school, I say, y'all listen at me and believe anything I say right now. If I told y'all I had some magic beans, and if you go plant these, you know what I'm saying? A house gonna grow up for you. I said, y'all will believe me because I'm R-Truth. I'm bigger than life. I'm on TV. I said, now it's reversal.
Yeah.
Because my kids are so used to me, I'm just dad to them. Like they believe somebody else is on TV. So like I wouldn't tell you nothing I wouldn't tell my own kids.
That's dope. Look, one more question because I know you have to go and I know you're busy. Let's get him going.
Oh no, I just wanted to ask because you mentioned that you came up through so many eras of hip hop, but when I listen to your song, your flow is really current. But was that a focus of yours, or was that like hard to kind of adjust to? Like,
oh man,
because today's music is like very flow oriented.
It's so funny, man. My manager, man, / producer, dog. When he and I met, dog, it was like the energy. It was just straight energy. And I remember, man, he recorded on me maybe 3 songs, and once he recorded 3 songs, that's when I was like, dude, you should manage me. And blah, 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 blah. He was like, all right, cool, man. He said, we got to change that rap style. We got to change that. So, man, I remember, like, I said, change the rap style? What you mean? He said, man, like, we got to get current, dog. We got to get you, blah, blah. He's like, it's fine, but it's the way he did this rap that was like, he did it where I could understand. Like, I was like, oh, damn, I do sound like that, dog. So it was like a mixture of, man, me and him, bro. He had me, when I go to Atlanta, man, in the studio, it's just me and him sitting there, dog. And we were writing the songs. There's times that I get to the studio, he haven't already done. And he's like, all right, this is how we're gonna do it. This is how you do it right here. Nah, say it like this right here. Nah, I want you to feel it. Feel it like you right here. Say it like this right here, bro. And it's just like, the magic is made, man, there. Yeah.
Fire.
Magic is made.
Wow.
Ron, thank you for coming. Thank you
Yes.
for
Having
supporting the
y'all.
event. Lamara, thank you guys so much. We really, really, really appreciate you guys. As always, we say, your family now. This platform is
Oh, yeah.
welcome to you. Whenever you want to come back on,
got
you're
rooted.
more than welcome.
On the next single, I can come back, right?
100%.
Yeah, of course.
100%. You drop a video, a single,
y'all do
whatever.
that.
You are
Oh.
here. We will do the exact same thing. We love you. We appreciate you.
Appreciate that.
Again, to our sponsors, Big Mott's, Coca-Cola, Bronx Brewery, Hennessy, Red Bull, everyone, thank you guys for this episode. Thank you guys for supporting. And let them know where they can find you, where they can support you, where they can stream you, everything.
Hey, set it off. We already did 1 million views on World Star. Shout out to World Star. If y'all can go to YouTube, put in Ron Killings, set it off. Let's get up to 1 million. I'm going to release the next single. But Set It Off is available on all digital platforms. Go grab it.
Definitely.
And hit him up coming next.
Hey.
And on that note, I'm Erin Ashley Simon.
I'm Brandon Killabh, BHR.
Regular Nas.
I'm Wylson.
And
I'm Ron Killings.
hey, and we out of here. Peace.
Grassroots.